Welcome back. Today we learn about UVM phases. That too specifically, I'll tell about build time phase, build phase, connect phase, end of elaboration phase, and start of simulation phase. Only this part we'll cover. How it will happen, we'll see in the code also. Like approaches, top down, bottom up, everything could be seen in the code. And this build time phase, run phase, clean phase, everything that what and all it happens, the descriptions that most of the people know, like build phase, build time phase, it is for configuration and to be constructed. Runtime phase is for the run to test cases that are in a test bench, and finally the cleanup phase is to collect and finally report the data. For that, these standard phases has been used, like the flow of execution. Today, I'll cover only what this zero simulation time, and next time we'll see the run and the cleanup phases. And this is the proper UVM phases diagram: build, connect, end of elaboration, and start of simulation. We'll see now, and these are the basic description, like every YouTube channel have. Like I'll give something different what you have not seen in the most. Where is it? Okay, we'll see in this code what it is happening on the test. In this test, first we'll see why UVM test to be written. This my test is the test. This test T is the my test that the user has been written. My test inherits from UVM test. Now this my test will be the top level in the UVM hierarchy, so that the UVM test has been written. Like UVM component utils, the factory registration. This test name, what we have written here, that should be passed here. Like this factory registration we'll learn further completely in further upcoming videos. Like here basically we'll write pick UVM component utils, within that user defined name. That's it. Factory registration is done. Like internally what it is happening, we'll learn completely in detail into. Like after that, this test will be triggered. After triggering, the component wise, it will start generating the hierarchy: test, environment, agent. Like how we'll build that thing will happen. Like for that, you should trigger this test team. Then come to this top. Here I have explained all these things before only. Like in this run test, we have passed the test T name, the unique name the user has been written. Like maintain a professional way to write this name also. By passing this name to that test bench, run test within this double ticks, it triggers the test. In this test, factory registration has been completed now. Now we'll go to next, constructor. New is a constructor. This new is called when the component is created. Where it is created? It is created in a build phase. And what time it is created? That it is on zero simulation time. This constructor and configuration, all these things are happening in a zero simulation time. Here, the super.niv, is it mandatory to write? Yes, it is mandatory. It registers the component in the UVM, builds the hierarchy, and sets the get name and get full name. Enables factory and config DB features. What if we skip it? We won't get UVM config DB won't work, simulation may crash, factory overriding may not happen, and component won't appear in this topology. These and all things we can't get. And a string, this is the unique name, what I told before. And the UVM component parent, if we won't mention this, the hierarchy will not be proper. And build phase has been written here, connect phase, and the end of elaboration phase. Build phase is to construct the TB and config. Connect phase is to connect the two different components using PLM ports. And end of elaboration is to print the topology. And start of simulation is to do, that is also to print the topology and to set the task, initial time for the task that can be done, and other functional work can be done in start of simulation phase. Like I can show you start of simulation phase has been written here, like start of simulation phase. You can set the time here, within that time it will start. If we doesn't set anything, right after 0, here the 0 ends. After 0, this will start. From one simulation time, it will go till the end. It may take n number of simulation time. Then it goes it further. Like this, it goes continuously. And we'll see like this only. It has been created. Why this dollar display has been written? This question may arise. Like whether it is created or not to see, it has been written. For each and every build phase have written to show how it is happening for the freshers and the new learners. For to learn this topology, I have written this. Like environment, in the environment, all the things has been agent is created, scoreboard is created, we have written. And agent, in this agent, sequencer, driver, monitor has been constructed. Sequencer, driver, and monitor, scoreboard, package, this sequence item. Everything is done here. This is basic hierarchy. What I have explained before, that only I am using. After this, do run it. After that, we can see in this window, I have said build phase, top up approach, top to bottom approach. That approach you can observe here. Run test we have triggered in the top. After run test, the constructor has been constructed in the test. After that, in build phase, everything is happening in 0 time. Everything is happening. In test, inside the build phase, we have created environment. So, after that environment, the creation of environment, this display is printed. Right after that, it goes to the environment. In the environment, inside build phase, the agent is created. The constructor is called here to create the agent. Before creating this agent, the constructor is called. You can see this. And the constructor is called, like example, what I can show. Agent. Here, this constructor is there. This constructor is called environment. This constructor is called to create this agent. And again, it is called when it is to create the scoreboard. To create the scoreboard. That only it has been happening here. Then again, the constructor has been called. Then the scoreboard is created. After that, the display is mentioned. Why it is mentioned? Because like user has to get that it has been created or not, so that it has been written. So in the same way, see, inside constructor, sequencer is after calling the constructor only sequencer has been created, after constructor driver and the monitor. This is, you can see, top to bottom approach. Test environment. In this environment, agent and a scoreboard is created. In that agent, driver, sequencer, monitor is been created properly. After that, connect phase. In this connect phase, it is of bottom up approach. Bottom up approach. You can see here. First, the test has been created, then the environment. In this environment, scoreboard and the agent. In that, after this, sequencer, driver, monitor, all has been created. Just to show, we have created it, and after this only the build phase also has been done. Right after this, what now the build phase has been completed, connect phase also has been completed. After that, the topology has been printed, the hierarchical topology. Right now, these display statements will not mention most of the time. Only these scenes, connect phase, everything will be mentioned. How to know whether everything has been constructed or not? If the topology, UVM top.print topology has been printed, if it prints properly, then the hierarchy has been built correctly. In that manner, we can think. After that, you can come to report servity, count report service. Totally 22 servities are there. Like I can say in test, in environment, we'll go with environment only. In this environment, we have created 3 UVM infos, one of the print method. 1, 2, 3. These three environment, totally 3 are there. Like this, in whole components, in all the components, it has been taken total, and total servity counts has been mentioned here. Like this, we can see the zero simulation time, how by imagining how it works in the code, we can see in this manner. Do like, share, subscribe for more learnings, and thanks for watching.